Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, April 11, 2025. You can be in a strong position to elevate a special pursuit today, with more intensive attention, focus, planning, and strategy. The motivation to resolve a matter or learn something valuable is strong today. Certainly, as you strengthen weaker areas, you feel far less vulnerable and more empowered. You can enjoy new insights and a true sense that you can overcome obstacles that recently hindered your progress. You could find yourself far more interested in longer-term planning or structure related to emotional matters, relationships, or emotional health. Something temporary is not interesting to you right now. You are committed to getting on top of things in your personal life, and this sense of mission can be rewarding and energizing. Joint pursuits can be quite appealing and beneficial now. After weeks of back and forth, Mercury retrograde is officially over in recent days. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger of the mind and communication, has awoken from within the depths of your solar house of privacy, seclusion, and the unconscious. He will remain here until April 15, 2025. Prepare for your intuition to be fired up, as why? Oh, you'll be downloading many messages from the universe. Please pay attention to synchronicities and dreams, especially when it comes to messages about your personal or romantic life. If you sense something is off, you're probably onto something, picking up transmissions that operate on an entirely mystical wavelength. Listen. Do not overthink it. You might struggle in your professional interactions when the moon in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini. Usually, you shoot from the hip and see where it lands. Being direct, honest, and enthusiastic has always helped you get your point across at work. However, you may accidentally overstep or say something to trigger an odd reaction. Today's cosmic energy could create an anxious foundation for your workplace discussions. If you say or do something unprofessional, make an effort to correct it and move on. Try not to harp on it. The planetary energy gives you the concrete desire to turn your most inspired thoughts into reality. If you see yourself as a long-distance runner but have never jogged a mile, run on down to the nearest sports equipment store, if possible, and just look at the shoes. Maybe have a conversation with the person in charge of that section of the store. Begin to help yourself feel comfortable in the areas you would like to grow into. Baby steps all the way, kid. Impress only yourself. You may find yourself very inspired on this day. This is something that commonly occurs under this vibration, and for you, it can see you working even more diligently. When something sparks your passion, there's no end to what you can accomplish. No matter how abstract your interests may seem to others, it's important for you to act when you are inspired. Follow your own heart, as this will bring out the best in your efforts and subsequent results. In the heart of the working week, the moon's return to your work sector today was always going to be a case of good timing, with a chance to ensure you have your finger on the pulse and ear to the ground when you need it most. While an ordinary monthly visit and something that every 4 weeks can sharpen your instincts and act as a trigger while keeping you emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, the moon is also coming full circle from last month's eclipsing full moon. Over the next few days, this could see things triggered then on the income and job fronts come home roost or to fruition. As the moon leaves your romantic sector and the week takes a busier turn, this will leave in its wake a taste of things to come. This last visit before Mars returns next week to spend another 2 months here, and with 5 of them spent with Venus, the planet of love, back in Aries, the love gods have left their calling card. There is just enough time to make your life as love-friendly as possible. Leo, today asks for authenticity over performance. Your quote of the day: shine from your core, not your mask. Your color of the day is sunset orange, glowing with boldness. Lucky numbers: 5, 14, 22. Confidence flows naturally when you're true to yourself. Someone may admire you more for your vulnerability than perfection. Express yourself. Creative light's medicine for your spirit. Presence matters more than applause. Our eyes in the sky. Let's step into the energy of April 11, 2025, with an open heart and a willingness to pause, breathe, and receive whatever this day wants to show us. Whether you're waking up hopeful, feeling uncertain, or just going through the motions, today's reading holds something for you, a moment of reflection, a little encouragement, or even a fresh perspective that might gently shift the way you look at your current path. The cards drawn today speak softly, but clearly, like a friend nudging you with a warm smile, reminding you that you're doing better than you think. The first card that comes through is the Page of Pentacles. This card is full of quiet determination and fresh opportunity. It often appears when you're being invited to start something grounded and meaningful. It could be a new idea, a shift in your daily habits, or a project that's been waiting in the wings. The Page of Pentacles reminds you that great things often start with humble beginnings. It doesn't matter if you're starting from scratch, what matters is your willingness to learn, stay curious, and show up consistently. Think of this energy like planting a seed. You don't see the bloom right away, that doesn't mean it's not growing. If you've been wanting to learn something new, shift your routine, or build toward a goal that's important to you, today could be the perfect time to take that first intentional step, no matter how small. Following this, we're greeted by the Two of Cups, a card that brings a wave of harmony, connection, and heartfelt understanding. This isn't just about romance, though it certainly can be. It's about any kind of partnership or relationship that brings mutual respect, balance, and support. You may find yourself having an important conversation today, or simply sharing a moment of warmth with someone who truly sees you. The beauty of the Two of Cups is in its reciprocity, energy exchanged openly and honestly. This could also be a day to check in with your relationship with yourself. Are you treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you extend to others? If not, let today be a reset. You're worthy of deep, loving connection within and around you. Our third card is the Strength card, and it's such a beautiful reminder of the kind of power that doesn't need to roar. This isn't the loud, flashy kind of strength. It's the quiet resilience that keeps you going on hard days. It's the patience you offer someone when they're not at their best. It's the inner calm you choose in the face of uncertainty. You might be navigating something emotionally tender right now. If so, this card reminds you that gentleness is not weakness. In fact, it's one of your greatest assets. Think of the way we soothe a frightened child or calm an anxious pet, not with force, but with presence. You hold that same capacity within you. If today brings challenges, remember that you don't have to power through them. Sometimes the softest response holds the deepest wisdom. Next comes the Nine of Wands, which speaks to endurance and boundaries. You've been through a lot to get where you are, and this card sees that. Maybe you're feeling a little tired, a little stretched thin, wondering if you've got it in you to keep going. The Nine of Wands says, yes, you do, but it also says you're allowed to rest, to regroup, to say no where you need to. There's no shame in needing a break. This card often comes up when you're nearing a breakthrough, but just need a moment to catch your breath. If something or someone is testing your limits today, honor your energy. You don't have to prove your worth by pushing past it. Protect your peace. And finally, we end with the Three of Cups, a beautiful, uplifting card of joy, celebration, and togetherness. It reminds you to seek out those moments of connection, even in the midst of routine or stress. Maybe it's a phone call with someone who always makes you laugh. Maybe it's music that gets you dancing in the kitchen. Maybe it's simply allowing yourself to feel good, even if nothing big is happening. The Three of Cups invites you to share joy, to open your heart to lightness, and to remember that healing and happiness don't always have to be serious. There's power in letting yourself have fun. There's magic in shared laughter. When we look at these cards together, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Strength, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups, we get a story of balance, starting fresh, honoring your heart, trusting your inner resilience, holding healthy boundaries, and remembering the joy of connection. There's a rhythm here. A sense that you're both growing and grounding. That you're holding space for your own evolution while still making time to celebrate the moment you're in. So I'd love to hear From you, what resonated with you in today's reading? Are you feeling the spark of the Page of Pentacles? Is there a relationship or reconnection blooming in your life, like the Two of Cups suggests? Or maybe the Strength card reminded you of just how far you've come lately. Whatever it is, feel free to share in the comments or reflect quietly in your own space. You're not alone in any of this. The path you're walking is valid. The growth you're moving through is real. And the light you're reaching for? It's closer than you think. Keep going. You're doing beautifully.